So, welcome to another video. Today's video is going to be an introduction to Sun Salutation A. So, a sequence that is very frequently used in many yoga classes. And I will walk you through very slowly the sequence first time round. It is done, a full round is done once on the left hand side and then again on the right hand side. So we will walk very slowly through the first round, and then we will try and do the round again, really focusing on the breath to see if we can move with our breath. So, for us to get started, I encourage you to stand at the top of your mat in Tadasana or mountain pose. Now, could be just any kind of just standing pose, but I really want you to think about how you're standing here and how it feels within your body. So, feet will be facing forwards, parallel to each other, big toes facing forwards, parallel feet. And I want you to start by thinking about the arches in your feet and really seeing if you can find some height in those arches. Now, this isn't a physical movement, it is an intention of the body, or an intention from the mind. So that's where your length is going to start from, the arches of your feet, and the length is going to draw all the way up your legs. Now what we're looking for here is your knees, hips and shoulders to all be aligned. So really find that length all the way up the body. And then the last part that I want you to think about having alignment with is your ears to your your shoulders. Now, I have to consciously make a decision, action here to move my chin back slightly so my shoulders are aligned with the rest of my body. So this isn't just any old standing position, it is Tadasana, it is mountain pose. So also one last thing, I want you to feel like you are a puppet. You have a puppet string on the top of your head and you are also being drawn up. So really find some length in this position here. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to inhale our arms up, and we're going to start off with hands facing forwards. This also helps knit the shoulder blades together and open your chest slightly. And so when you're ready on your next inhale, we're going to inhale, lifting those arms as high as we can, finding some height here, perhaps looking up too. And then we'll exhale, hinging at your hips, so bringing arms down, head down, body down, hinging at those hips, coming into your forward fold. Now here, it is very possible that this may feel a little uncomfortable in the legs. So I encourage you, if that's the case, to bend your legs here. This is not about stretching the back of the lower part of your back. So if you feel uncomfortable there, definitely have the legs bent here, but drop the head forward into your forward fold. So from forward fold, we're going into a half lift. Now I'm going to encourage you again to place hands, but this time on your thighs, and then perhaps lengthening the legs, but this is more about the length that you can find between sit bones and again the top of your head. So as you were standing earlier, see if you can find that length bone the length in the top of your body. So this is from your sit bones to top of your head. Having hands on thighs will encourage your chest to open up again and your shoulders to knit together. And then from here we're going to exhale. We're going to drop the hands back down into your forward fold. We're going to take our left leg back first. So fingers will come down to the ground, perhaps palms will come down to the ground. Legs will definitely be bending here, and we're going to draw just the left leg back, and then we're going to follow through with our right leg into your high plank. Find your core, if it hasn't already found you, and find some strength here. So in high plank, we are then going to drop down to the mat. Probably best way to do this is to drop knees first, untuck toes, and then gently exhaling your body down to the mat. From here, we're going into a baby back bend. So not too much pressure on the hands from the hands through to the mat here, but again, knit those shoulders back. Keep the elbows tucked into body, and then what we'll do is we will inhale just very gently, exhaling back down to the mat. And then we're heading into down dog. So toes can be tucked here. We will be putting some pressure into our palms, pushing our body back. Tailbone back to your heels, and then tailbone up into the sky, and encourage those heels to reach to the wall behind you, and that tailbone to go as high as you possibly can. Welcome to down dog. Your left leg is coming forwards here, and it's going to plant right next to your left hand. So fingernails and toenails will be aligned up in one line here. So we're going to take a bend in the knees, take a gaze over to where your feet are going, and then hop that left foot up to the top of the mat. Now if your left foot doesn't make it, pick it up and put it there. If it comes to here, just bring it up with you, okay? And then your right foot is coming up as well here. So right foot to the top of the mat, and we're coming back into our forwards fold. Okay, from here, I always take a slight bend in the knees, and then we were going to bring the arms up on an inhale, right up to the sky, finding that height again. Exhaling, hands down to heart center. And then we will proceed with the other side. So, inhale, arms up, finding height. Exhale, forward fold, hinging at the hips, head dropping down, arms dropping down. Inhale, place those hands on your thighs and find that length in the back for your half lift. Exhaling, placing fingers on mat, taking right foot back this time, palms down, left foot back, find your high plank. Exhaling, knees down to the mat, untucking toes, and then gently exhaling the rest of your body down to the floor. Tuck elbows in, just very little bit of pressure on hands as you inhale into a back bend. Exhale down. Tuck toes, we're going into down dog. So pressure into palms, bottom back to heels, tailbone right up to the sky, and then again encouraging those heels back to the wall. We're coming forwards with our right leg this time, so take a bend in the knees, gaze to where your right foot is going next to your right hand, and hop that foot up. Follow through with your left foot, hang out in your forward fold, and then we will inhale all the way back up, exhaling, hands touching back to palms at heart center. Perhaps close the eyes, feel the heat that you may have just generated, and breathe. So let's do that again, and using the breath for each of our movements now. Really big breaths, really nourishing inhales and really releasing exhales. All right, so hands at heart center, finding that height in Tadasana, and then inhaling those hands up high. And exhaling, hinging at the hips, forward fold. Inhaling to your half lift, length in the back. Exhaling, hands down, left foot back, followed by your right foot into your high plank. Exhaling, knees, untucking toes, body down to the mat. Inhaling for baby cobra. Exhaling down to the mat. Tuck toes, we're coming into down dog. Pressure into the palms, bottom back to heels, tailbone up into the sky. Left foot's coming forward first, so bend in the knees. Bringing that foot forwards, followed by the right foot into your forward fold. And then inhaling all the way up high, hands to heart center, exhale, back down to heart center. Sorry, hands to heart center. Straight onto the other side now, so inhaling up, exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands down, right foot back, followed by your left foot into your high plank. Exhaling, knees down, untucking toes down to the mat. Inhale to baby cobra. Tuck those elbows in. Exhale down to the mat. Tuck toes, we're coming into down dog. Pressure into hands. Bottom up high. Heels pressing to the back of the mat. Right foot coming forwards this time, so take a bend in the knees. Gaze where your right foot's going. Step forwards. Follow with your left foot into forward fold again before we inhale, arms up, hands touching, exhale to heart center, close those eyes, breathe, feel the warmth throughout the body that you've just generated. Blink your eyes open here. And well done. Sun Salutation A. So feel free to repeat as often as you want to, maybe even 5 or 6 times, but keep practicing. And thank you so much for joining me on yet another video. Any questions or comments, please let me know, or even just a thumbs up would be great. So thank you very much. I'm sure I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.